sneeze. What are we doing? Is this what you do all day when you're home? What's there? Okay, hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kape. If you're new, welcome, and don't forget to subscribe. And today we're going to talk about my faith. So you're probably wondering, what? Why are we talking about your faith? Good question. I don't know. I just want to talk about my faith because I know a lot of people out there probably you know, guessing their faith with whatever they believe in, higher power, whatever. We all have our things. So I'm just going to talk about it because I've been wanting to talk about it for a long time, but I just didn't know how. And this YouTube channel have, you know, been helping me so much. Just kind of talking into the camera. It's kind of therapeutic. Like sometimes I get nervous, but it's been helping me a lot. So let's go and talk about my faith. So growing up in Kenya, my dad was a pastor, this church I went to. So he was one of many pastors, and every Sunday, never missed church. We went to church every Sunday, prayed. We went to worship Wednesdays. I don't remember what they're called, but every Wednesday we'll go in, you know, worship, and then we did fasting. So like my family, we're like super religious, if that makes sense. And then when I was 8, I believe, yeah, when I was 8, my dad and mom got sick, and I just remember as a kid praying every single day. Every single night I prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed, because I remember when I was in church they will say if you pray and if you knock on God's door, he will answer you, right? And as a little kid I was like, well, that's easy, shoot, I'm gonna do that every day. So I remember just praying and praying that God, please heal my mom and dad, please just heal them, don't take them away from me. Like I don't know if I can, you know, deal with their loss if they're gone. Like I don't know how I'm gonna live. So I just remember praying and praying that God, please, if you're real at all, spare their lives. Like just take the disease away and keep them here. And of course that didn't happen. My parents died, and that's kind of when everything went south for me with God. We were like in a war. We had like a love-hate relationship. At least I had a love-hate relationship with him. He probably didn't care, but I was just like, why would you do this? You're like not real. And I just got so mad at the Bible and just mad at, you know, religious people. Like when they talk about religion and how, you know, God is just so amazing, blah blah blah. As a kid you just don't understand, because you know pretty much half your life you're told if you pray he will answer your prayers, if you knock on his door he will open the door for you. And then having this, you know, happen, I just kind of was like, you guys are liars, you're lying to me every day. I just was not having it. And so after my parents died, I just kind of stopped caring about going to church. I stopped caring about praying. I just stopped caring about anything religious, pretty much. Like I didn't care anymore. And like a lot of people will be like, Hape, God didn't take your parents, you know, it just happened. And you have to remember that he gives and he takes, right? He gives and he takes. As a kid, I was trying to understand that, like that concept, you know, he gives, then he takes. Why give if you're gonna take it away, right? I was like, why would he do that? Why would he give me something so amazing and then take it back? Like, why would you do that, you know? I was just like, this is a bunch of frog slimy crap. I don't want a part of it. Like, why would he give something so amazing to me, and I had it, and then, you know, he took it away from me forever and ever. And it was just like trying to wrap it around my tiny little 10-year-old brain, you know, put that in my head, like, okay, he gives and he takes. Like, what? Why would he do that? Why would he give and then take away, right? So for the longest time, I just was so mad at anybody that tried to talk to me about Jesus and about praying. I would just get upset. I would get so mad. And I will also see, you know, other people saying, oh, God gave me this, or God blessed me with this. And I'm thinking, why did he bless me? Why didn't he, you know, save my parents? You know, he's saving all of, you know, people's lives. Like, he's, you know, helping them out. Why didn't he help my family? You know, why didn't he save my parents? Why didn't he save my little brother? My little brother died. He was only 2, barely lived. Why would God do something like that? You know, if God was so amazing, why would he do something like that? And so I just got mad and just hated God. You know, I hated him. Like, every day I will scream looking up. I don't know if he's up there or right in front of me, or right, like, I don't know. I just would scream, you know, why? You know, the question, why? Why my parents? And you oftentimes hear that God gives people, you know, hard things to deal with only if he knows that you can't deal with it. Well, I can't deal with this. I lost my parents. I lost my brother. Like, what? So growing up in Kenya, it was just us, you know? We didn't have relatives. And it was just like, okay, God, like, I don't understand what you're trying to teach me. Like, could you just, like, tell me, you know? Like, you just want him to tell you what he's trying to teach you, but you just don't understand what he's trying to say, you know? You just don't know. You're like, what are you trying to say? Like, what is happening here right now? Like, I don't know what's happening, but I would love to know, you know? And so that went on for a while, the battle with me and God. I would try to read devotions, and then I would just get mad all over again. Like, every time I'm reminded of what happened, I'll get pissed off at him. And I completely isolated myself from church. I still have my Bible. My aunt gave me this really cute Bible. I still have it, and sometimes I'll run to it, but then I'll get mad, you know? Like, I get mad every time I would read something, and then I'll be like, well, he didn't do that to me, you know? He didn't do that to me. And it would just make me so mad. And then you'll hear people who were battling with cancer, that they'll be cancer free, and they'll say, oh, I prayed to God. And I'm just like, I did that too, and here I am. Something wrong with me? Is there something wrong with my family? Do we deserve this? You know, do we deserve to not have our parents? Do we deserve not to see our little brother grow up? Do we not deserve to just live? My parents got divorced. You're probably getting confused already, like, what parents? I thought your parents were dead. So my siblings and I were put in foster. This is our parents now, not our biological parents. It's our parents now. So they got divorced, and that's when I just kind of was like, this whole religion thing is bullock. It's frog slimy crap. Like, what the heck? Like, at this time I'm 18, you know, when they got divorced, like, just turned 18. I was like, I can't do this no more. Like, I can't. There's just too much for my brain to handle, you know. I was like, this is too much. My brain can't handle all of this, you know. I stopped going to church. I was like, I don't care. God doesn't care about me. God doesn't care about my siblings. He cares about certain people. That's what I thought. I'm like, he cares about certain people. Obviously, he doesn't give a crap about us, right? And I just kind of tried to find a way to deal with not having God in my life. But it was hard. It was growing up. God has always been in my life, you know, and my parents now, my dad is a pastor, my mom was a pastor, children's pastor, and so it's just like went from being a PK to a nut to a PK. So it was just like I've always grown up in religious family, you know, and a religious, just being around religious people. It was just hard trying to accept that God didn't really care about me when they tell you that he cares about you, he loves you, he wants what's good for you. And obviously, yes, he's blessed me with so many things, you know. He's blessed me with my parents now, my siblings. I have a big family, so he blessed me with that, and he blessed me with amazing teachers when I moved here. He's done a lot, but the one thing that made me upset is for him to take my parents and not listen to my prayers and make me feel that I deserved, you know, this. I deserved my parents to die, and that was kind of what made me upset. And I still don't understand why, you know. But I guess we'll never understand. Okay, well, me, I guess I'll never understand what and how and why, all of the questions. I'll probably figure it out one day, but as of right now, I'm still battling with God, with my faith and believing in him. Like, I believe there's a God out there. That's like, I believe there's a God out there, but I just feel like maybe he's just not around me. Saying my faith is just shaky right now. So I don't know. Okay. Oh God. Oh my God, Russell, what are you doing? Just getting kisses from Russell. That's my baby. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. Oh, he's so cute. Anyways, that's my faith story. I don't know if I made sense. If I don't make sense, I am so sorry, but the moral of the story is my faith is shaky right now with God. I'm trying to figure out, you know, my relationship with him, and you are probably on the same boat, so you're not alone. I feel you. And don't be ashamed to talk about it when people ask you. You know, that's something that I've learned, to just be like, hey, listen, I know there's a God out there, but right now I'm just not feeling it, you know, like in the moment with my life and everything that's going on. Maybe because you've had experience with something, you know, like I did, and it just kind of questioned your faith. That's totally fine. It happens, so you don't have to be ashamed of it. If people shame you for it, then they can't say that, you know, they're God's follower, because God doesn't shame people. You know, that's what the Bible says. God does not shame people. Work on, and obviously forgiveness. Like forgiveness is a big one for me. I have a hard time forgiving people that have done me wrong. Like I don't get how Jesus did it. Like I don't know how to do that. So if you know how to forgive people easily, good for you. But for me, it's a battle. Like I don't know how to forgive people. Like that's something I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, and letting go when people, you know, do wrong things to me. Like I just can't let it go. It's like in my head, and like no matter how much I try to let it go, I can't let it go. If you have any questions or comments or anything, put it down below and I'll answer it, or just message me. And you know, I'd love to talk to you about, you know, this, and if you've ever questioned your faith before. So yeah, just talk to me. I don't know if you want to. So I know I'm not alone as well, just like you are not alone. I'm on the same boat. So yeah, so thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys on our next video. Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye. Are you judging me right now? I feel like you're judging me. Why are you judging me? Am I acting crazy or something? Give me a kiss. Thank you. Oh! You kiss me on the lips. 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 Hey, hey, hey.